Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Lodge for another week. A couple of nice horses raced through the week. Big fella here, Miletus, he was very brave. We dropped him back to the mile and whacked the blinkers on him and rode him nice and aggressively early, and he sort of bowled along up on the speed and sort of give him something to chase, and just got run down by the short price favourite. So he'll probably go to Caulfield in a couple of weeks now, go back up to the 2,000 metres and ride him similar, let him bowl along 2 or 3 lengths in front, and he just gets into that real good rhythm. And when he was sort of winning races as a younger horse, that's what he was doing. So looks like he's sort of right back on form. He's had a little high suspensory problem, this horse, and seems to be 100% over that now. So I thought he was great. Tango Jewel, she went first up at Ballarat, and she was very, very brave, and was really fresh on the day and sweated up on the day, and probably did a really good job to sort of stick on as long as she did. So both of those horses you would think are probably midweek metropolitan horses, and so that's probably where they'll have their next start. Got Bingo's Bang at Yarra Glen Saturday. Surely he can draw a gate, this horse. He doesn't, I'll give him one thing, he doesn't muck around. When he draws bad barriers, he draws 16 and that sort of stuff. He doesn't just draw crap gates, and the poor bugger's just been a real victim his last couple of starts. So hopefully he can draw half a gate this week, and sort of so we can ride him where we want to ride him, rather than jumping out, dragging him back and having him half pie running home. But I'd love to see him draw 2 or 3 and bounce and sort of sit in the first 3 and hit the line like he has done. He'll be right around about the mark. But anyway, he's just a bit of a lottery. He's just one of those horses that the cards just haven't fallen for him, but he's due for a change. Hopefully that's Saturday. That's Bingo's Bang at Yarra Glen. Got Just Bolts in at Yarra Glen on Saturday. 1,000 metres around Yarra Glen should suit him down the ground. He just drew really poorly at Dunkeld the other day, and we rode him aggressively for speed, and he just couldn't sustain that. So hopefully he can sort of just draw a nice gate where we can bounce and be in the first couple without spending, and then have a good kick. You'd only think he's going to be improved by the run as well. So that's Just Bolts at Yarra Glen on a Saturday. Zoya will run first up at Bendigo on Tuesday. 1,400 metre fillies and mares race. She's probably a mile and a quarter filly, but she's just been really aggressive in her trials and been jumping and showing good speed, and then sort of being a little bit weak late. So I just want to run her in a 1,400 where the tempo should be nice and strong. We can ride it just off the speed and have her hitting the line, then probably go up to a mile. But I was almost going to run her first up over a mile, but she's just been really keen in her track work and her trials, and she just needs to pull ahead in a little bit. So you know, I think she's been placed over 1,400, so she won't be non-competitive, but she just needs to relax for the first half of the race. That's Azoya. Got Phoenix Affair in at Bendigo in actually the same race as Azoya on Tuesday. A really interesting horse. She was last time in, she was just a really hot-headed, aggressive horse, and we spent a lot of time getting to relax, and she's really done it. And now she's sort of, I think she's going to get over a trip, which is what we always thought. But she just didn't give herself a chance at all last time in. She was sort of missing the start and doing a lot wrong. A couple of trials have been average, they haven't been great, but for a horse that's going to get over a mile or a mile and a quarter even, her trials haven't been too bad. We rode her quiet the other day and had her hitting the line. She was okay, but since then she's really come on, and so pretty happy with her. So that's Phoenix Affair. She'll get back and be running home strong, but I think second or third up she's going to be really competitive. Tango Jewel in at Sandown Wednesday. She was very, very good at Ballarat the other day, first up. Haven't done a real lot with her since then. It's kept her nice and fresh on the ball. I'll give her a nice solid gallop on Saturday morning. I expect her to work well, and if she does, she'll head off to Sandown. I just like these sort of horses. You can run them in good grade while they're down in the weights, and they can win in that grade, get penalised and win again in that grade. So where if you can tend to win a country race with it and you cop a penalty, then when you go to town with them, they're carrying too much weight. So I'm not afraid to sort of run her in a good graded race. I think she's right at her peak in the next 2 runs, and she was very, very brave first up. So that's Tango Jewel at Sandown on Wednesday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's a little bit different. We have actually jumped out in the paddocks, and on the eve of the Zipping Classic, we're going to go back into a bit of a flashback to our boy Sertorius. It's 10 years since he won the Zipping Classic. He was a great old horse. He ran the Melbourne Cup. He won 10 out of 45 starts at 1.2 million in stakes prize money. He won the Bendigo Cup, he won the Sale Cup. There was a run there in 2012 where he ran 5 in a row. So yeah, he was a great old horse, and we just thought we'd show you out here. He's living the life out here. He lives with his old mate Manzarati, who's he's a bit of a freeloader, but Mike's certainly well and truly earned his place out here. He looks great. He looks like he sent a photo out the other day, and old Georgie Cartwright said he looked in foals. So he's in great old nick, the old boy, and yeah, can't be. It's always nice to come out here and give him a pat. And he's still a bit of a head case, but he loves his life out here in the farm, and he'll certainly be well looked after until he lives out his days here. But it's great to have another one that goes half like him. But yeah, God bless him, and he'll certainly have a forever home here at Emsley Lodge.
That's it for another Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Yeah, old Satorius, he's an old marvel, isn't he? 10 years ago. It's actually been 10 years since we've been doing the video this week. So well done to Rob, and great effort there by putting up with all us, and plenty interesting seeing plenty of people come and go from the video over the time, but it's been pretty good. I think we've had lots of following, so it's been really, hopefully it's been really informative for everyone to follow the stable. But yeah, great to see old Sertorius kicking around the paddock, and he'll probably live here till he dies, I suppose. But anyway, what do we got this week? A couple of nice sort of half pie chances. I think Tango's duel in Sandown next Wednesday will go really well. She was bloody good first up, so she only really has to reproduce that run, and she's going to be sort of right around about the finish. Probably be good odds again on Wednesday, so she's probably one to follow. Until next week, see you later.
Emsley Lodge is proud to present this impressive 2-year-old type out of Manhattan Rain. Manhattan Rain is already the sire of many 2-year-old winners, the best being She Will Reign to the Golden Slipman. Emsley Lodge is proud to... You need to look at the camera.